Thousands of years ago, a civilization emerged from the shifting desert sands to touch the heavens. The Great Pyramids remain a silent testament to human ingenuity, still sparking debate among modern historians and engineers. How did an ancient people raise such massive monuments without iron tools or modern machinery? To find the answer, we must travel back 8,000 years to the African humid period. The Sahara was once a green world of lush savannas, vast lakes, and nomadic hunters. Around 5500 BCE, a slight tilt in Earth's axis shifted the African monsoons forever. As the lakes evaporated, nomadic tribes were pushed toward the only reliable lifeline, the Nile River. This forced migration transformed scattered clans into a unified force driven by survival. Upon reaching the riverbanks, they discovered a miracle that would rewrite the human narrative. The Nile's annual flood deposited a thick layer of black, fertile silt carried from the mountains. Early settlers observed that wild grains flourished in this nutrient-rich mud with extraordinary speed. By planting seeds intentionally, they began to reduce the constant threat of hunger. To manage the seasonal water, they evolved into the world's first irrigation engineers. They dug sophisticated canals and built mud levees to trap the floodwaters in their fields. This controlled agriculture ended their nomadic wanderings and birthed the first permanent settlements. But as grain stores grew into mountains of wealth, a new kind of conflict emerged. Food surplus led to social hierarchy, and soon the need for centralized protection became absolute. From this necessity, the first rulers rose to unify the scattered villages of the river valley. Around 5,000 years ago, King Narmer unified Upper and Lower Egypt into the world's first major state. They established Ma'at, a complex philosophy of justice and cosmic balance to maintain order. To manage taxes and trade, they developed hieroglyphics, one of the world's earliest writing systems. The Nile was no longer just a water source, it became the world's busiest trade artery. Pharaohs were seen as living gods, the earthly bridge to the sun deity, Ra. Yet, for all their power, they faced one inevitable shadow, the mystery of death. They believed that if the physical body perished, the soul would never find its way to the stars. This spiritual mandate drove the development of mummification and advanced biological science. They removed internal organs, dried the body in salt, and wrapped it in miles of resin-soaked linen. But a preserved body needed a fortress that neither time nor grave robbers could breach. Royal tombs evolved from mud brick mastabas into the revolutionary stone structures we see today. Imhotep, the first genius architect, stacked mastabas to create the historic step pyramid. The path to perfection was not easy, marked by engineering trials like the bent pyramid. These early failures taught them the precise mathematics required to build for eternity. This evolution culminated in the Great Pyramid of Giza, an extraordinary feat of engineering precision. Standing 481 feet tall, it was composed of roughly 2.3 million massive stone blocks. White limestone was ferried across the river, while red granite came from 800 kilometers away. Workers used wooden sleds and lubricated sand to slide 50-ton blocks into place. The precision of the alignment to true north remains a masterpiece of ancient observation. The joints between the stones are so fine that even a modern blade cannot pass through them. Inside, the king's chamber was hidden behind a labyrinth of secret passages and dead ends. Despite these defenses, almost every pyramid was eventually breached by ancient looters. Later pharaohs abandoned these signs in the sand for hidden tombs in the Valley of the Kings. In 1922, the world was stunned by the discovery of Tutankhamun's undisturbed golden hoard. Yet, the Great Pyramid of Khufu remains largely a mystery, found empty of treasure and inscriptions. Some researchers have suggested the Giza pyramids were built to align with the stars of Orion's belt. Recent robotic scans have revealed narrow 8-inch shafts that lead to sealed, mysterious doors. What lies behind these barriers remains one of the greatest unsolved chapters of our past. Ancient Egypt stands not as a miracle of aliens, but as a triumph of the human mind. The Great Pyramid is a reminder that even the most primitive hands can build the eternal. But this was only the beginning of the human story, because as Egypt rose, other shadows were stirring in the jungles of the world.